across rural Missouri. Your news, a service of Liberty Tree Guns, where you can buy your next gun for just $20 down and take 3 months to pay for it. No interest, no fees, no catch. Get a gun for just $20 down at Liberty Tree Guns. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright for KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. Mostly clear skies, low 60s tonight. Sunshine and 92 for a hot Friday. Saturday, it's going to be even hotter with a high near 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
59 in Monette, 61 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Spring Grove School in Galena, Mrs. Murphy's second grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page on the KIX website and click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
What if they want to win Dan and Shay tickets?
Sorry, no, you're out.
Oh, come on. That's not true. We have Dan and Shay tickets up for grabs right now.
But you got to be over 18 to win.
Well, true. Okay, yes, that's very true. All you have to do to get entered to win is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
And you have to be alive.
Yes. Yes, you do.
You do. It's like a prerequisite.
Here's Chase Matthew on KIX.
KIX. Jen finds the dead extremely funny.
No.
Especially when it's in an accident or something.
Stop.
Can I play them? What happened earlier?
Sure, play them the audio. That's fine.
Okay, you guys want to hear it? What? Because I know you weren't listening, you losers.
Oh, my God.
Well, they don't. Nobody listens before
It's
7.
early.
I mean, why do we come in here early? Why do we sweat and
Because that guy that
slave?
called in.
Oh,
he
there was that
he
one
very
guy.
encouraging.
That one guy appreciates it.
Good morning. Good
He
morning.
said, something wrong with you guys, but thanks for getting me to work. Okay, this is what happened earlier. I just want to let you.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Christy.
Hold on.
Sarah hoo-ha. Sarah hoo-ha.
The Rahuha. Hey, wait.
Morning,
Before we
Jimmy,
do that, can we
Melissa.
play them what happened before it? Wait. Stop!
Thank you for the gift, Christy.
Okay, first let's play what happened before that. Listen to
Megan,
this.
good morning.
I'm probably going to get in trouble copyright-wise, but I don't care.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 per country.
Here's Morgan Wallen on KIX. They just kept going.
Okay, there was that, and then there
The
was
dog.
this. Let me skip ahead. Okay, she's telling a tragic story.
Vehicle crash that was yesterday morning, shortly after
My
7
fault.
o'clock on
Thank
Highway
you
16.
for editing my line.
Missouri State Highway Patrol says it happened when 3 vehicles were stopped for a school bus and a large pickup truck hit an SUV.
The driver of the SUV was Autumn Qualls, a librarian from the Neosho Middle School, and she was pronounced dead at the scene.
3 elderly men from Jay, Oklahoma also suffered serious injuries in the wreck.
Jeffrey
Allen Johnson, get it under control, from Galena was arrested yesterday afternoon for allegedly injuring 2 officers in what started as a wellness check at a home near 11. What had happened was I created a typo in the story, and she almost read it wrong because of me. And then I'm like, oh, well, my fault. But by doing that, Jen lost her ability to hold it together. But she did through the important part of the story.
Thank God.
Yes. And then afterwards, I did this again, which triggered a whole other, and she covered it by coughing. Okay, We're not done yet. We're not done. Hold on. States news that you may have missed out on since yesterday. As a wellness check at a home near 11th and Main and turned into a 2-hour standoff. During the standoff, an officer was reportedly
she's over here
cut by
rolling
the
in the
suspect.
floor.
I'll cut you. With a piece of glass, and it took the use of gas and protective gear to enter the home and take Alan into
Trying
custody.
really hard
Excuse
to
me.
play it off.
Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy is expected to
Jen. And by now, I had done it again on purpose because I'm realizing this is something I could do as a wellness check at a home. Jen.
Wheezy over there.
And I know, I mean, the RFK is hilarious, but still, you've got to hold it together when you're talking about the guy.
I'm sorry, you're right. He is expected to suspend his campaign. Would you stop it?
I don't know what she's doing.
Finally, I called him on it because I was like, this is
You're
getting
over there
ridiculous.
being goofy.
I am not doing
Yes, you are. I'm
anything.
trying
Don't
to
make
Thank you
read
for
the
the
news,
explanation.
and you're over there.
not made that sound one time.
You are doing it non-audibly. You're doing it
How
with your
can
face.
you do the hoo-hoo-ha-ha without saying anything?
So sources say that Robert F. Kennedy is in talks to endorse former President Donald Trump.
He would not let it
It's
go.
hilarious.
He kept going.
So you want funny? You want funny? You ready?
Yes, please.
Okay, you remember the other day when we were talking on Y'all
Morning,
Ain't
Major.
Gonna Believe This? We talked about how North Korea is going to be opening up for tourism.
Yes, but interesting choice.
Well,
play.
now Afghanistan has hopped on board, and they say they would like tourists to come visit.
Okay, this is kind of interesting. Khyber Khan, who's the founder of the
Khyber
Afghan tour
Khan.
company Uncharted Afghanistan.
It sounds like something that
says
would be
the
held in
country
San
is known
Francisco.
as a conflict zone, but we have so many things to offer.
Okay, so sure, yeah. Let's all head to Afghanistan, kids. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
anyway.
it went off the rails real early today. Holy cow.
It did.
Morning, Shalala.
What do you think the chances of me doing this one in the middle of while Jen's in dialogue today are?
Do it. Don't do it.
No. I'm gradually desensitizing her to anything
To
that
anything
I do
and everything. It's
that's
great.
slightly humorous. You're welcome.
What did I walk into? Oh, Sheila.
Pile of cow poop,
Oh,
probably,
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yeah.
That's what I hear they have out there in Laverne. Big old piles of cow poop everywhere.
Oh, how did that get there?
It moved there.
Thank you for the gift, Christy. Oh, my Lanta.
No, Daniel Moss. No, that's from yesterday. At the very end of the show, he put toilet paper goes under, not over, and just saddened everyone that knows him.
You are
She-
not.
KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Going to be pretty nice today as we see sunshine, a high near 85. It's 62 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. Plus, we're getting you signed up to win tickets to see Dan and Shay August 29th at the Walmart amp.
Just text the word tickets to 417.
Man,
Just text tickets to 623-1025 to get entered to
what
win.
do you want them to do?
Text the word tickets to 623-1025 to get entered to
Okay.
win.
Can they go hoo-hoo-ha-hee?
No,
that
they
do it?
can't
Then we'll
do
do
that.
it?
That's not going to get them entered.
Having a day, aren't
It's been a day. There are Here's Rodney Atkins.
Get it under control.
Oh, my
She's so
Lanta.
jolly. Jolly Jen.
Loving life
Here's Rodney Atkins
on KIX 102.5.
on KIX 102.5.
On KIX 102.5.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. Stupid.
I love it. Especially when they're like, what's wrong with her?
What's
Oh,
wrong with her?
Probably Randy. I'm sure that's why.
Oh
they
my
had
gosh,
to-
you're leaving for California tomorrow?
Tomorrow. She's
Then you
fourth
start your
grade.
new job on Monday?
Well, so she says. We've learned with Shiala that we wait until we see it. You know, we're from Missouri. You have to show me.
She's already got a job lined up. She's a
Says-
fourth grade
I know,
teacher.
but she's not there yet. There's still time for her to back on out.
Congratulations,
I think
Sheila.
secretly she's moving back to Joplin.
Ooh, I like that idea. Morning, Chad.
This is just her way of hiding that fact.
What's
No, it's who we are.
on the oh no button now? Great. Ew. Why do you phrase it like that? And it's such a weird word. Mm-hmm. Want to come over for a going away party before? For Shalala? Come back to Joplin for a going away party and then go to California. Okay, for some reason, open. I want to see the picture Shalala sent. Oh, my Lanta. Taking its sweet time. You come to Laverne? Hey. That's a whole lot of us coming to you, and only you come to us. That place looks nice, Sheila. Is Marissa excited? Tempting, but I'm scared of Lawton. Yeah. You know how Lawton is. Thank you for the gift, Chad. It come with okay. Fitness center, weight room, pool, and hot tube. I love me a hot tube. Yes, oh my gosh, don't spray it. Yes. No. No. Oh, no. You can spray mace on your arm. I'm not spraying it on me. I have my keys are over there out of reach now, and I have mace on my keys, and Randy is over here wanting to spray each other with mace.
What? Would you rather Wednesday?
Well, spray it on you. I don't want to spray mace on me.
Of course, that's why it's would you rather.
Would you rather, not me.
Or would you rather I spray it on you?
Neither, because those are the same options. Oh my gosh. We have to call our winner.
We can't get through today if you don't get it together. You have got to.
I love just the resignation in your voice.
Jan, come on, please. Pretty please. Okay, give me the winner. And she's like a little geisha Japanese girl covering her mouth. You are really turning red. When's the last time you had your blood pressure checked? You look hypertensive.
Okay, there it is. Where's that gotta...
What? Where's that gotta goose skin money?
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
They are too, but for different reasons.
What is this? See, I'm gone for one day and I've got all this built up.
It's a Randy release. No, wait.
No.
Wait. Okay. Carol, wait a minute. I don't know. I can't read her writing. It's the neatest sloppy handwriting I've ever seen. Okay, here we go. Hello, Carol.
Hello.
How's your Thursday going? Oh. Well, that's awesome.
Jealous.
And we thought, since your name was Carol, that we would call and sing you a carol, like a winner's carol, because you've won Dan and Shay tickets. Congratulations, Carol. I'm sorry we're so sad.
You're going to go see them August 29th at the Walmart Amp.
Just tell us who's the Four States concert connection. Wait. Could you sing it? Wait a minute. I feel like.
Oh, don't make her do
Yeah. Wait a minute, Carol. Could you sing it in carol form for us? Oh, please just go, KIX 102.5.
Can't be worse than that.
It'd be hilarious. Try with a little bit of an opera tone, though. KIX 102.5. Oh, man. It would have been hilarious. It would have been the phone call of the century.
Carol, has any of your information changed within the last couple months? All right, so we're going to email these tickets either end of this week or start of next week. Just keep an eye out for the email from national@zrimarketing.com, okay? Thanks, Carol. Congratulations.
So when you guys hear these phone calls that you think, man, what idiots they are, that's because they won't play along. The funny ones are the ones that you're like, that was awesome. So remember that when you have to be on air. I don't care what you say.
Okay, I was like, okay, keep going. You don't care what you say.
I don't care what you say.
Sheila says, would you rather watch Good Will Hunting or Good Will Hunting? 45 seconds. Major says, I would have sang it.
What a joy. Right?
Yeah, but you're not here, Major.
You should be.
You should be. You won't come and
Be here.
be here.
Be here.
Morning, Dorinda. No, I did not watch the live yesterday. I don't watch the live
does
if
not
I can help it when I'm not here.
Very racist.
I had a sick kiddo to take care of. All right, 10 seconds. Yeah.
KIX 102.5, the Four States #1 for country.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. It's 62 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes. But we've been getting you signed up to win Dan and Shay tickets.
They're going to be at the Walmart Amp on August 29th.
And what are we doing right now?
I got the winner from our system right here. You ready? Where are you going? Whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing? I need you to call them, please.
I was going to use the phone out in the lobby.
No. You need to use this phone here in the studio so that we can call them and record it.
You should be clear about these things
I know.
before
I'm
we
so
get
sorry.
into
Okay,
them. All
can
right.
you call them so we can put them on air and congratulate them? Ooh,
That
this
is
song's fun.
a huge organ.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Will you stop it?
What?
Just, she's going to answer here in a minute, and we're going to look like idiots.
What's new? Ninth at the Walmart Amp.
Wonderful.
Just tell us who's the Four States concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
See, you made me not have the phone call on where they could hear sticky fingers.
What is those sticky fingers? I was like, what is your problem? Also, notice how you apologized for us being sad and she didn't disagree.
No, move right on. She goes, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I really.
I know. Sorry, we're so sad.
Then you missed hearing about Randy's gift, Dorinda says.
No, I told her, though, about it.
Yeah, he told me.
Because I asked her, do you know who this could be? And
It's real creepy looking, Dorinda.
Mhm.
Hope your son. It was actually
It
my
was
daughter,
awesome.
but thank you. She is doing all right.
There was no gift, Sheila. Dorinda's going to claim that she got me something in the mail, but it's not true.
I mean, it's not like her name was on it.
That's right.
Just saying.
That's right.
Good morning, Nikki. Nikki.
You mean you guys were all plotting together? You already knew about it?
No.
Good gosh.
Well, thanks, Jeff.
Well, thanks a lot. Yeah. That really bothers me up there. I want to clear the Facebook messages. Becky, you're the only one that's messaged this morning, so I'm going to clear those. I can, whoop. There we go. Because that's bothering me seeing the toilet paper goes under, not over. Morning, Nikki.
Is that your birthday every Tuesday in October? That is not true.
I have never said that is true, Shiala. Stuff like that'll get you moved to California where you have to work in the high desert school.
How you doing, Nikki?
Oh, boy. But my camera is messed up again. You misalign it. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
You heard about these new computers that smell?
No.
Does your Dell smell?
Like it has a smell itself, or it can smell things for you.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's this startup company called Osmo that uses artificial intelligence technology to help computers generate smells like we generate images and sounds.
Is it necessary?
Is that what you want when you're FaceTiming some 33-year-old greasy, shower-free, basement-dwelling video gamer?
No.
I don't
really.
think so.
Have a great day, Christy.
So the company's CEO says he's using they teleport scents by digitizing a scent in one location and recreating an exact copy, which they're able to do with the circuits. They actually, using electrical currents, they can create olfactory smells that simulate like sweet, spicy, sour smell, bitter smell, all of these different smells.
Mm.
He thinks that it would be useful to help doctors detect diseases because a lot of medical conditions give off a particular odor. Diarrhea, for instance. But
I was like, okay, like what?
well, there you go. If your mom's PC is still using Windows 8, that really stinks.
Mhm,
So,
that's
I mean,
true.
right there.
So,
Pop-up ads really stink.
are you telling me like flu has a certain smell to it, and
It
strep
does.
and-
They can actually, they've never made a process of this, but it has been documented and confirmed that dogs are able to smell certain types
my
of
gosh!
cancer
Now that we talk about that, wasn't there during COVID they were using dogs to
to sniff.
sniff out COVID?
Yeah, they could actually detect it.
I totally forgot about that. TikTok shop. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that on TikTok,
I mean, in this communist society that we live in, we're censored completely and at all times. Thank you.
but oh man, what are we doing here?
Are you leaving, Christy? You cannot leave. You must stay here forever. Do not go.
I think she already left.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she's gone.
Never mind. How do you see? Where's the
Look on top viewers.
top viewers? Oh, and it shows everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. How are there 10?
I don't know.
I mean, we're 2 of them, or ought to be 1 of them, actually.
I don't know. Let's open about 20 tabs and go into TikTok as KIX and see what happens. That counts as multiple.
Multiples? Well, even then, it would still only be 8, not 10.
I don't know. TikTok can't do math.
Because they're using abacus system.
It only shows people who have their ranks on. So if they don't have their ranks on. then-
Ow.
Ay.
I
Thank you for the gift, Melissa.
So I'm really, really struggling over the movie assignment for this weekend.
Ooh, do you guys have any suggestions?
Well, we were talking about it yesterday, and I told them what I had planned for you. Do not tell her. It's not. She doesn't get to find out
Is it
until
Goodwill
tomorrow.
Hunting?
Huh?
Goodwill
Yes,
Hunting.
it's Goodwill Hunting.
Yay!
And
Finally.
but I'm not sure about if I finalized my decision yet or not. I think I want to go
Yes.
look at the list.
Yes, finalize Goodwill Hunting, please.
Okay, fine, sure.
Woody
Okay.
says, "Would you rather" is a good one.
Would you rather what?
Movie?
Is that a movie? I've never heard of it.
Woody's never been around for Would You Rather Wednesday. We haven't done it since hopping on TikTok. Yeah, he says it's a movie. We have a thing called Would You Rather Wednesday.
Never
Woody,
heard of it.
and we give Randy the option: Would you rather do this or something else?
I thought
And
you
he picks
watched
one.
Burnt Offerings. You never did you?
No, he picks one, and if our listeners and our KIX fam achieve a certain goal, then they get to pick what he does, which is always fun. He does things like eat cat food or wear a unicorn costume, drink hot dog water out of a baby
Yeah,
bottle.
they're awesome. It's yay, woohoo!
Where's some of the other ones?
They're all great. Taxi driver. Why would we do that?
Was
You've
the
not
wheel of Would You Rather
updated
Wednesday,
any
or
of
did we just
these.
do that?
What?
The wheel of condiments, was that a Would You Rather Wednesday, or did we just do that?
That was a Would You Rather Wednesday.
That was so gross. The spoonful of garlic was terrible.
Gosh.
Surprisingly, I thought I would be fine with it. No. Dunk tank, that's right. The dunk tank.
The rust-filled, what's infection called?
Sepsis.
Septic dunk tank. Yes.
It cut him. Like, that's going to get infected. It was pretty gross. Morning, Felix.
I'm going through and, man, there's a bunch. You've not updated our list in a long time.
Probably not.
Some of these I'm like, didn't she see this?
Mm-hmm. Are you doing it?
I've done some. Thought you saw 6.
Nope.
I'd like to find one that's relevant to. That's why I had assigned the one that I
So vague.
did. You know,
So good.
okay.
What?
Feel like 2 movies this weekend?
What am I doing this week?
The same movie?
What?
Just remade?
What?
The original version and the later version?
Let me see what I got going on this weekend. Yeah, I can probably watch 2.
What's the order we want to do them in? The newer one first, and then the older one, or the older one first, and then
Older than newer?
I think so. I think so. I've seen both of them, but it was because I was so enamored with the newer that I watched the older.
Mm-hmm.
So that can sometimes color the way you see whichever the second movie is. You're always going to be comparing it to the other. So maybe you don't have to watch all of the first. Maybe just skip through, where the scenes are, because they stuck pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
There were some differences. I think so. I think I want to do this rather than.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you till tomorrow.
Rats. And then they're not 3-hour-long movies, though. If they're 3-hour long, I'm not watching both. That's 6 hours of my week working. 20 seconds. We got Seg.
The original.
Yay!
The new one is 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Slightly
Another
less
15 minutes.
yay.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning kicks
It's El King and Miranda Lambert.
on KIX. Yeah, we'll do that.
I am so curious what they could be. It's not a horror movie, is it?
No, it is a, well, I mean, it's a suspense thriller. It's not a horror, but it is. It has terrifying parts of it, but it's a suspense thriller. More like, I would say more like Psycho
Okay.
than Friday the 13th or something like that.
I liked those. Friday the 13th more so than Psycho.
One of my, I would say, one of my favorite movies, especially the one scene at the end with the later, I can't say too much, but there is a scene, and we're going to talk about it once you see it, because the comparison between the two, what this actor did with it, the modern actor did with it, I thought was horrifying. Just, you're like,
Are you sure this isn't a scary movie?
yeah. Not classified as that at all. I mean, when you look it up under the title, it will not be horror. It'll be under thriller or mystery or psychological thriller.
Okay. That makes me nervous.
Of course, if I look up looking for Mr. Goodbar, which I think of as one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that was a remake. No, it's not. Looking for Mr. Goodbar is listed as a thriller drama. And it's, to me, one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen. I didn't realize who all was in this movie either. That's not the one I'm assigning her.
Mm.
But, I mean, Diane Keaton's in it, but Richard Gere is in it. I did not realize that was him because he's so young.
And Mr. Goodbar?
Yeah.
Morning in it. Got 55 seconds.
Wow. That's screwed up.
You ready?
No, okay, it was
10
not
seconds.
Richard Gere's character. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning kicks with Randy and Jen, 735.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s this afternoon. It's 62 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what is the weirdest street name you've ever heard of?
Jim Fox Lane.
That's not a thing.
It
is
isn't. No, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
a
That
thing.
would have
But
been
it would
really
be really
cool, though.
weird. Be really weird
Cool,
if it
yeah.
was. Be so.
Really cool. 623-1025 to tell us the weirdest street name you've ever heard of.
Or you can tell us on Facebook, and we'll be talking about those in the next hour.
It's back to school season. I think everyone pretty well is back to school at this point, aren't they?
You can always tell a parent by the way they say it's back to school season.
What do you mean?
It's back to school season!
Yeah, we're excited. We're like, yes, they're finally back to school, back to the
Yeah.
schedule.
But
It feels so good.
the ones that are not happy about it, the kids, now realizing, oh, It's not the great thing that everybody marketed it to us as.
Well,
It's been
yeah.
back to school season. Get your new stuff. Get ready. You're going to go back. You're going to see all your friends. And that was all fine for about the first 5 minutes.
Sure, and now that they're realizing there's no pool and there's no sleepovers with their friends during the week, and it's just not quite what summer was.
Summer vacation is over. They're wishing somebody would apologize for this.
Well, the schools aren't and the parents aren't.
And that's why we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
Hello, I am back to school. I'd like to sincerely apologize for ruining your summer. It's time to say goodbye to the ice cream man and hello to the lunch lady. Leave behind the shady trees and learn your geometries. No more popsicles, just pop quizzes. And I'm sorry. I also regret that you'll have to go shopping with your mom to buy a pair of good sneakers. But you better buy the right brand or you're going to get beat up in gym class.
Oh.
I'd love to say more, but the school bus is here. Apologetically yours. Back to school.
Thank you, in it.
In it.
Oh my gosh.
Herb.
All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh.
Oh. Will you stop it?
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, there you go.
It's
We're talking one of my favorite things next.
yeah.
In fact, it's so much my favorite thing. Oh my gosh, we got a follower on Twitch. Sorry, I got really distracted.
Someone followed?
Someone followed us on Twitch. Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
They're coming to replace my freezer door tomorrow.
Why?
Well, because the little control panel,
Mhm.
that tells the temperature and lets you know if it's been left open too long or all those things where you control the temperature at, it has started failing, so you can't read all the numbers. So they're going to come replace the door to it.
Cool.
And it actually, they think the seal may have gone bad because we had a thaw,
Mm-hmm.
We had a bunch of food thawed out and everything. So they're replacing
That's
all
not
of
good.
that, and then they're replacing the door on it.
This is guaranteed? Yeah. Mr. Conacher? Mr. Conacher?
Knatcher?
I don't know.
That's our follower?
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but hey, thank you for following us. That's so
Is
cool.
Floyd not on there?
I don't think Floyd follows us on Twitch. Not that I've
Floyd,
seen.
do you not follow us on Twitch? Morning, Tyreek. Sarahuha. I still wish you'd get rid of that capital O. That really bugs me. I want to say Sarah-uha. And it's just
Morning,
not
Tyreek.
the same.
Sarahuha.
Yeah. See, it's better down there the way Innit wrote it.
See, 4
Thomas
days.
wrote it.
She can't just do it.
Oh,
She's got to
they
wait the
make you
time
wait.
limit or whatever.
Okay. As soon as you can, we're all going to celebrate.
Jeez.
Or we may not even acknowledge it at all.
Yeah, realistically. She can in 4 days, though, she said. What are you doing? Leave my keys alone. You didn't put them in any. Great. I have to sanitize my car keys before I leave. Okay. Virgin River Season 6 is coming soon. Yay! I still haven't seen Season 5. That is one of the shows that Grandma and I watched together. I haven't watched it yet. '27th is when I can change mine. What are you going to change yours to?
You gonna change it back to Thomas or keep it as in it? You're grounded for 4 days. Wah wah. Did I turn that on? Yes, I did. How the potato sack race was invented. A guy is doing like the hopping in his sleeping bag while Sasquatch is chasing him. Sasquatch calls it a camp burrito. To Randy Brooks Jr. Oh no. Mm-mm. See, Thomas is going to change his name on TikTok to Randy Brooks Jr.
Blood test, Thomas, or it's not true. I expect you to get one. Maybe you better not. No. Oh, boy.
All right. You ready?
For this?
Break.
Yeah. I have got such a crazy busy day today. So I've been so busy over this week, rehearsals and playing and everything. I have not had time to do anything around the house. So I have a large group of people coming over this evening. And then tomorrow afternoon, my best friend is bringing his daughters and some of their friends over, and they're doing a pool party.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, which I was like, I'm just going to be sleeping. So I'm not part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I promised I would have the pool all cleaned up, which has been really too cold to be in.
Right.
And stupid weather. And the yard's not mowed. So I've got to go home today and mow the yard and hope that I get hot enough to justify getting in the pool today, because I'm going to have to clean it out and have it ready for them when they get here tomorrow. And this is the only time I can do it. So I've got to do all that, plus clean house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a busy afternoon.
We've got to fix our dryer.
What happened to your dryer?
I turned it on, and it spun twice, and then there was a loud thunk, and it stopped spinning.
Your belt broke. Do you need somebody? Recommend someone. Who
Maybe
can come
we
fix
have a
it.
home warranty, so it's covered under that. And I don't know if they'll let us pick or how that's going to work.
But if you need, I have got the guy. I've used him
Okay.
for almost 20 years since we moved here.
Oh, cool.
I stumbled onto him when we moved here, and
Laying in your driveway or something.
yeah, I was like, "What are you doing here?" Pretty much. I mean, I forget how I found his information, but it was a card that I found somewhere, and I just happened to have kept it and talked to him, met him. He has been my guy to go to, and he has fixed all of our appliances multiple times, and he is great.
We may even have. So the old owners left us with some like replacement parts for the dryer, and I wonder if I know they left us like some of the roller things or whatever.
Roller thing?
Yeah.
You have roller things in your dryer?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I just don't know how to get into it and do all that stuff.
Yeah, changing the belt's not an easy job. I mean, it's
Oh, it's not?
not necessarily.
Rats.
Well, take the whole back off. There is an electric motor down near the bottom usually, and there's a belt that goes from the spindle on the motor up to the spindle on the tumbler on the big drum that is your dryer. The big thing that turns.
Yeah.
So on the back of that, the belt goes from that to that, and I'm sure your belt broke. That's what caused that. So you can still hear something running when you start it, right? But the drum's not turning. Is that right? Or does it make any noise at all?
I don't think it makes any noise at all.
So that's a possibility that your motor could have burned up.
I don't know.
But I would think it's probably your belt. But usually it sounds like it's running. Like you can hear some sort of noise, but nothing's moving.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'll have to listen closer.
And it depends on how old the dryer is, too. Older is better when it comes to
one.
washers and dryers. Because the newer ones, there is nothing replaceable on them. They have made them disposable, where you have to throw them away pretty much.
Hopefully the home warranty will cover
Yeah.
It should. That's why we got
Yeah,
it.
right.
Right. Thank you for sharing the live.
Yeah, hate this stupid weather.
I think it's great.
So dumb.
We're gonna go after this song.
You're making us lose.
Me? Why did I?
I'm pretty sure it's you.
I'm pretty okay.
Don't look at me.
I'm sorry. I looked
KIX
this way.
102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
And it's going to be sunny today with highs only into the mid-80s, but it's supposed to be much warmer tomorrow.
We'll take a full look at your forecast in just 13 minutes.
You know, they're talking by Saturday we could be up around 98 degrees.
Take that back.
Woo!
No.
I'm happy because summer's not over yet. It is still summer. It is not fall yet. What are you doing over there wearing rust?
I'm feeling very fall today. It's more mild this morning. Certain coffee shops have released their pumpkin spice lattes and fall
let's talk.
menus today.
Can we talk about that for just a
Yes,
second?
okay, let's do.
Unless you're serving pumpkin year-round, that is wrong. That is
What?
inappropriate to try to manipulate people to make the whole pumpkin spice season start earlier and earlier.
I am all for it. As a pumpkin spice fan, bring it on.
No, it is too early for pumpkin spice. That is not supposed to be happening until the leaves turn and fall off the trees.
Says who?
Until you grow pumpkins.
Wait a second.
They don't even have them. How's this happening? Spice. It's 90 degrees outside. I'm still going down water slides. They should wait until fall. Well, the leaves haven't changed a bit, and it's light till 9. I don't need a coat. Launching pumpkin spice before it's time. What a freaking joke. Way too soon for pumpkin spice to be out. 'Cause it's only mid-August, it's summer now. And it's too early for pumpkin spice. Still drinking my coffee ice. It's premature and just not right. Dunkin' and Starbucks. And I don't understand why. Just a couple of weeks out of July, they're trying to get you to buy a pumpkin-flavored cup.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states' #1
Morning,
for
Floyd.
country.
I may or may not be drinking the pumpkin spice latte.
Hinkle's Ace Hardware, they've got what you need there.
At Hinkle's Ace Hardware, our family-owned stores have been in the service business for 40 years. Our world has become detached and lacking.
Thank you, Megan. We don't serve that here, Megan. We consume it here, but we don't serve it. We don't share it. Man, it's crazy how much clearer the picture is on Restream than it is on TikTok.
Yeah, it's a lot prettier. Well, I don't know about prettier.
Yeah,
Clearer, yeah.
I don't know if that's the word to use.
Man, I can't find that TikTok that you were going to do anywhere. What a bummer.
Will?
I got to find another one. We have not done a TikTok in a minute. /reels /whatever short.
Today is Burger Day.
Ooh.
Enjoy it before your buns get soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Also National Eat a Peach Day.
Eat a peach day? I want a peach? Man. There was a guy walking through Walmart last night just eating a peach like an apple.
So, speaking of Walmart, my wife, she was in West Plains, which is her hometown, in South Central Missouri. And the Walmart that is there is not quite as big as the one we have on Rangeland, which is the biggest size store that they have, right?
Right.
But they apparently are trying something new in Walmart stores. It's going to be launching maybe next year across most of the platforms, which is upscale Walmart.
Ooh.
Now, why, of all places in the world, would they choose little Podunk, West Plains, Missouri to try this in? I don't know. I could see somewhere like Modesto, California, or San Bernardino, or somewhere, a little bougie, or Fayetteville even maybe. But why there? So my wife took some pictures of it.
Happy birthday to your grandson, Floyd.
It's crazy.
Whoa.
Here, this is in the Walmart there.
I know they're trying to be more of a fashion
but
presence.
I mean, this is all over the store for
There's special lighting they're utilizing.
Yeah, special lighting all around that.
Mm-hmm.
But also the branding, and it's all over the store. So everywhere you see those black grids on the ceiling here is one of those type displays.
Okay, yeah, the black grid lighting. I see it.
Yeah, and name brands. Their name brands have really gone up. Here's Reebok.
Ooh, Reebok. Cool.
In the world, because my wife has the shakes.
Jeez. Wow.
That is a video.
That's a video screen, he says.
I mean,
cool.
I was jealous because I didn't get to go,
You were jealous of someone shopping at Walmart. Oh, Melissa said they had displays like that at the Walmart in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yeah, so they're trying this at select locations around the United States as a possibility of a competitive strategy for them, trying to see if it's viable. I think it's great. It brings Walmart up to a level more like with Target.
I think they're trying to get there.
To me, though, the problem with, and I do like Target stores better than Walmart, but I don't like the Joplin Target better than Walmart. The Joplin Target is a disaster. It is such a mess. Every time you go in there, there's stuff just all over the floor.
Right.
They either don't have the staff to take care of the store, or they don't manage the staff to take care of the store. It is horrendous. I mean, it's as bad as Ross. Almost. Maybe not quite as bad as Ross.
Yeah, I don't shop at Ross.
Ross is, it's a stress nightmare trying to shop at Ross. Yeah, so anyway, my daughter used to work at Ross. She did one of their, over their Christmas period, and then they ended up keeping her. But that store is a disaster. I will not tolerate or shop at stores, no matter what their deals are or what their selection is, that do not upkeep their product,
I think it's stressful. I think it's really stressful to try and shop and to find what you want.
And there are some of those stores that just, and I blame it on their management. Their management they don't care. It's whatever we have to do, and there's the corporate management that lets them get away with that. So you set a level of excellence for your people that you require standards. There's stores all over our area that adhere to that kind of standard.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's Target, and then there's Ross. Hey, here's another one. What is oh my gosh, it's the jacket.
Burlington?
Burlington. That's another one I cannot stand. I've been in it once, and I said, nope, never again.
The consignment stores, right? Isn't that what they are?
No, Burlington's not a consignment store. Consignment means they're selling for other people.
I thought Burlington used to be Burlington Consignment Store was the full name.
Maybe it is, but they're not. If they're doing consignment, I don't know how that works. Maybe consignment for other corporations. But
Maybe.
Burlington is just like a cheaper Ross.
Floyd says Target never has the prices right here in Joplin. I mean, price on shelf never matches to
It
what is run out.
never does. You're right, Floyd. They are a mess. And it's like they're like, I'll just put it out there, whatever. And maybe they go through once a day and clean up stock. That's what happens at Ross. So my daughter who worked there, she told me, she goes, we only have to reorganize stock once a day. And that's at the end of the day for the next
Right.
day. That's the only, and she said, it's just too much, too busy. And I'm like, well, then they need to hire more people to be responsible for that. She goes, yeah. She goes, they only have so many people out on the floor at any given time.
Right.
And it's just not enough to handle it.
Nathan says, you know you're weird when the hitchhiker says, that's okay, I'll catch the next one.
Yeah.
They used to be Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah.
I could have sworn before that they were Burlington Consignment or something. I don't know.
No, it was Burlington Coat Factory once, but
Yeah.
and they were mostly coats and clothing, and now they've become like a resale store like Ross or like TJ Maxx.
Marshalls.
TJ Maxx and Marshalls are owned together. I don't think Ross is part of that group, but there are groups of these stores, these chains.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they go to companies and they buy bulk. And then because they've got the stores, they distribute it to their stores. And they get a discount on that, so they're able to sell it at a lower rate.
Thomas says Ollie's.
Ollie's is similar, but different. They're not part of any of those chains.
Mm-mm.
And Ollie's does it's just different, a slightly better job of keeping their inventory organized, I feel like. Not as much. Big Lots is another type.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ollie's is more like Big Lots, I think, than they are like Ross or TJ Maxx.
Aren't a lot of the Big Lots closing?
News to me.
I don't think ours is, but it says Big Lots is closing up to 315 stores as of August 7th of this year.
Man. And I think Big Lots is a great store. Their problem is they do not market. They do no marketing whatsoever, no advertising. So it's never at the front of your head. Nobody ever thinks of Big Lots.
No, not at all.
And that's because they don't do marketing. That's where they fail miserably.
And yes, Joplin is staying open.
For now. Usually when these store closings start happening, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
This is a last-ditch effort to please stockholders, and that's all that is.
And they also said the same thing about Red Lobster, didn't they? That the Joplin one was going to stay home.
Stay open?
Stay open.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, it
And-
was, just kidding, we're actually closing that one.
They're still open.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, well, I saw a parking lot full last
Oh,
weekend.
okay.
So I don't know when they're closing, but
They have the spray kind, which is $2.99.
yeah, you do need to get more deodorant, Melissa.
I need to go and really spend some time shopping through it. When I went out there for the Ollie's remote,
Me
I
and-
didn't get to really deep dive into it.
Me and Gina went one night just at random, and after we had worked out at the gym, because it's over in that area.
Right.
And we went through it pretty extensively and bought pillows.
Decent pillows?
Yeah, they were okay. I'm still sleeping on them, so.
Wow, that's impressive for you.
Yeah, we did. So last weekend when the kids were up, Amber and Nick were looking for a kid's bed for Peyton and Mahogany. And so we went down here to the place south of I-44 to look.
Mm-hmm.
And they also sell purple. And I've heard a lot, about, and
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on this stuff. And I laid down and tried it. That was pretty amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Feels so when you push it, because it is these silicone cylinders,
Yeah.
It's a honeycomb-like deal. And when you push on it, feels like squishy, soft, and you're like, this is going to be ridiculous. I'm never going to be able to get up. And then you lay on it and it's firm. Makes
Crazy.
no sense. Yes. And it's probably the best support experience I've ever felt. They have a pillow that you can get in different height levels,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how you like to sleep. So they brought one out that is the height. I usually use 2 pillows. And it was amazing.
So did you get it?
No, they want like almost $200 for it.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, can you
it's
move the mouse?
pricey.
That's crazy.
But one of the reasons that I haven't got it too, I mean, it only has a certain amount. It's a different type of pattern made out of the same silicon stuff, but it's only on like this thick. And then inside it has a fiber center, which worries me because that will eventually clump and wear out,
Right.
I would think.
I mean, as much as you're going to spend on it, though, hopefully they
Right.
figure
I
out a
would
way to
want it
prevent
to
that.
be, I don't want something that I'm going to have to replace. I can't do that. Now, I could justify buying this because I replace pillows every couple of months.
He does.
No, tell them what I spend a year on
Mhm.
pillows. It would pay for itself.
Is that a Marine Corps thing or what? Because Kyle loves replacing pillows, too.
In the Marines, they do replace your pillows quite frequently. You get bedding replacement. But I don't. Maybe it is because I don't remember ever this being a thing until after the military.
Mm-hmm.
It was before the military. I had the same pillow I'd had since I was a little kid, I think. You know, we had feather pillows when I was growing up. Horrible. I remember getting poked in the face by quills.
Uh-huh.
But then after that, I was a pillow Nazi. TikTok shop.
Yeah, Kyle's the same way. He has a reminder on his phone and everything like clockwork. They'll rotate through. Okay, you need a new pillow now. You need a new pillow
I
now.
don't do like
Kids
that,
need a new
but
pillow
it's
now.
when it gets to where it will not fluff up or when it gets clumpy or when I can begin feeling lumps on my head. I'm
Mhm.
like the princess and the pea when it comes to pillows. You know the story of the princess who took a
Yes, I know,
pee?
yes. I know the story.
Very sensitive about my
I want to put a
sleeping
pea
aids.
under your pillow now and see what happens. You're sensitive about a lot of things. Your little nose, your head. Yeah, the smells and stuff.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. Mostly clear skies tonight. Lows right around 60. Sunshine and 92 for tomorrow. Even hotter on Saturday. More sunshine and a high near 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
61 in Aurora, 63 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know.
What is the weirdest street name you've ever heard of?
Maybe you lived on it. I once lived in a town, and seriously, the street right around the corner was Goodhart Drive. That sign got stolen once a week.
Oh,
I
I'm
swear.
sure all the time.
I had one of them. So
623-1025 to call or text.
what's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Here's Kane Brown with Lauren Elena.
On KIX 102.5.
Oh my gosh, you crazy?
What are you talking about? You
I was just-
crazy? You crazy?
I was saying that your nose is sensitive to smells.
Mm.
You talk about your olfactory
nerve.
system
Yeah.
or whatever.
So I put the dead squirrel, remember? I told you the squishy dead squirrel bag?
Mhm.
The dead squirrel gut bag. I put it in the garbage, and I had to go take the garbage out Tuesday night. And, oh, my gosh,
no.
it had stewed inside that garbage
no.
can. And, of course, we had another bag of garbage to put in. When I opened it, it was like death came into the world. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of? None Such Lane.
Such Lane.
You
Doesn't
going-
even exist.
You're going down to None Such Lane, and you don't turn on there. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
These are the kind of topics that do well on social media usually.
Did you post it yesterday on X?
Post what?
The topic and stuff.
Probably didn't. I did the story. No, I didn't do the topic.
That's okay. I'm not very good about remembering to do it. There, I got today's. All right. Okay. No. Can't believe you're climbing on the counter again. Phone drinking.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of? Far from pooping.
What?
Well, you don't want to get near to. You don't want to get near to pooping. Far from pooping's the way you want to be. Right.
Way far away.
Unless you're blocked up.
That's good. Keep on driving. This ain't it.
Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
What are we referring to?
Day?
Sandwiches?
Ooh, yeah. Sandwich sounds good.
Have a good sandwich.
I should have brought breakfast. Did you bring 12 little... Why don't you buy a larger beef jerky stick instead of 12 million little ones? Just curious.
Well, that way I can better customize how much I want to consume it. I brought 8 yesterday.
Can't you eat like half of it and save the other half for later?
That's gross.
Why is that gross? You ate 8 little mini beef jerky sticks yesterday. If you had one that was just the size of 8 of them, you could just have one.
But what if I only wanted 6?
Then you eat 6 worth of the one giant one. We're talking to ourselves now at this point.
Are we?
We killed the chat. No. I want to say bye.
What is with you guys today? We're in here sweating out the funny and the money.
Because it's a Thursday. Kind of got Tuesday vibes today. I don't know.
Well,
like these are going
Major's
bad,
on.
so.
Megan and Jimmy and Dorinda and Thomas is on.
No one's talking, though.
Yeah, well, they're busy.
Well, there's Melissa and Dorinda. They're saying I'm here.
Jen just ain't feeling it.
Hey.
Floyd just liked it.
No, he liked it a while ago.
Oh.
It's just the last person that interacted, so it's just sitting there.
Dorinda's here.
Dorinda.
Oh, there's even more reason. No, I'm kidding.
No, be nice to Dorinda. We like
Thomas
her.
has been chatting. You're going to take away from these people?
I did not suggest.
Actually,
that we hop
she
off.
thought
That
she
was
was doing you a favor by suggesting. At in it. At in it or on in it or around in it.
There's a sign on this bathroom wall at a store, and it says, all employees must stop crying before returning to work.
Oh, I came up. I got I don't know if we can get away with this, but somebody else did. I saw another station had done this
Mm-hmm.
and had some success with it. What do you think about this?
I'll have to look at it.
I know we've been told don't do this or don't use these, but by using it this way, and if we do it, well, why don't you pay attention? Kicks 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. 62 in Charlotte.
Are you okay?
You just flung a cat at me.
Okay, Jen. Yeah.
Where did you even get the
flung
cat
a
from?
cat at her, sure.
Oh, my gosh.
I apologize to you fine people today because
Well,
of
quit
what you-
flinging cats at me, and then it won't be an issue.
It's the only way you're going to get rid of warts.
Oh, my gosh. That's not how you get warts or get rid of warts.
That's not what I've heard.
Not that I would know.
We're wanting to know today. It has nothing to do with cats or flinging or any of that business.
What's the
craziest street name you've ever heard of?
What's the craziest street you've ever seen or lived on or known of? You can tell us at 623-1025.
What if there was a Flingin' Cat Road?
I'm sure there is somewhere in Arkansas.
Here's George Burge.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah. Boing. She's having a moment. I don't know what this is in reference to. Why is he lying? That's Joe Coffee. Not Jack? But we could use this. Let me see if I can figure out what. Whatever. From my girl? Oh, yeah, it's from the movie My Girl. I don't remember this movie. My Girl with Macaulay Culkin and whatever the girl is.
Whatever the girl is.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Anna
Why did you say
Shlumsky.
her name like that? Jamie Lee Curtis.
He's allergic to everything.
Her best friend Thomas is?
Yeah. It's a kind of a coming of age movie.
I think it would be better if we recreated it with better things.
Well, to do that, though, we will have to go get photos that we do not have permission to use.
Unless Victoria has some.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Or we just ask what's his face.
That would be good. Of course, it makes it more difficult and makes me believe that we probably will end up not doing it. Because when it gets more complicated, it slips through the cracks.
Mm-hmm.
Who has that kind of time? I was just thinking it could be something simple.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking for Mufasa. Okay, no pictures of actual Mufasa. They have the Australia Lion King. They have Broadway. Nope. Mm.
Did great, but I would feel much better about it.
Mm.
By doing it as a story, there's no ability for them to go back later and say, you used this. It's going to be gone.
I mean, there is, but it's going to be less likely.
Yeah, they're not going to. We could access it, but they can't. So I feel more comfortable about doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why not?
When should we do it?
That feels like a 9 o'clock at night scrolling through Facebook.
Because September 1st, this is all going to. Not going to do. Monday night,
Stories.
we'll need something on Monday.
Wait, you mean September 1st stores are ending?
I'm not going to do them anymore until, not an everyday thing. He said for the next month. So, next.
We don't have anything for Friday. Do it for Friday night.
Okay. Well, then it leaves nothing. We're going to do MJ.
And then on Sunday, you can put whatever our giveaway is for the coming week.
I already have it up for Saturday.
Oh.
We need something else for Sunday. I was going to have MJ do a new music shootout or showcase promo.
Okay. What are you doing Sunday? Get in the pool? Oh, you don't have Facebook on your phone. I was going to say, just post a picture of your feet in the pool water or something. Ask people what they're doing. Melissa says Anna Chlumsky was her name. Was the young girl in My Girl.
I'm going to schedule this
Okay. All right, here we go. 7 seconds.
We'll still need an MJ one for 2 of those times. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. It's 64 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. But we're talking about the weirdest street name you've ever heard of.
623-1025 to call or text.
You can tell us yours there, or you can tell us on Facebook.
What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Well, I have 2 of them, and I used to drive tractor trailer over the road, and so I was up in Michigan, and then I was down in Arkansas, far from Poopin' Road.
Far from pooping.
What?
In Arkansas.
You don't want to get near to pooping. Far from pooping's the way you want to be.
Oh, you want to say far from Poopin'.
Right.
Way far away.
The other one was in Michigan. It was called This Ain't It Road.
That's good. Keep on driving. This ain't it.
What's the weirdest street name you've ever heard of?
Morningwood in Monroe, North Carolina.
I wonder what the premise was.
I wonder how much those signs go for on eBay.
What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Hot Lips Boulevard.
Yeah, there's a certain requirement for living on that street. Woo!
I guess so. That's what I'm guessing.
They've got a creepy guy named Elmer that lives at the head of the street that goes, you got to test him out on me.
That street is in Oklahoma City.
Ew. That voice. What is the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Street sign, but it was a sign I saw in Irving, Texas at a Jack in the Box.
What did it say?
We were going through the drive-thru, and as we were reading the menu, to the side there was a little metal sign that said, Braille menus upon request. You do not know how hard my wife had to keep me from putting the dark glasses on and driving up and acting like a blind person asking for a menu.
Almost all fast food restaurants do that.
But why in the drive-thru?
And how are you going to be able to read that?
Thank you.
And how would you know they had them if you couldn't read that they had them?
Valid question.
So many questions about that. We're wanting to know, what is the craziest street sign or street name that you've ever heard of?
623-1025 to call or text.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
It's Pam. Morning, Pam.
Pam's here?
Morning, Texas Chili Pepper.
Oh, boy.
Pam's here.
Pam's ear?
Pam's here.
Pan-sear. That's what you do with fish.
I taught him, by the way, how to do a story.
Yeah, but is he going to?
He should. Shouldn't have to hold his hand and do it for him. Oh, man, that looks so good. Ain't down here, ain't come here, ain't go here, ain't don't drive here, down this way. Hey, good morning, Candace.
Yep.
Now it's in
Well, that was one, but he said Michigan is the one where the other one was from. Are the kids feeling better? She's feeling all right. She had kind of a tough night. But she's got antibiotics and a couple different meds and things like that, and she's not contagious or anything anymore, so she went ahead and tried school today, but I won't be super surprised if I get a phone call later, but she really wanted to go for it. She's not had a fever for 24 hours, so. Oh, man, that sucks.
Woohoo!
She said, I had the vid a couple days ago.
Did you really?
No fun. Morning, Marilyn.
And then the thing, it was such a big deal 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when you would have it. Now I don't even find out until after it's over.
I know it's slightly in the building right now.
Yeah, there's been a couple of people that have had it.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Klumsky, that's right, Melissa. Well, we've got a deal coming up in stories that you guys can participate in and tell us which dying character would you save.
It's more like the flu just stinks having to check all the time. Honestly, when I had it, the worst part of it was just I was exhausted.
How long did it? I mean,
flu
how
was way
long
worse.
did you test for? Did it show that it was present? That's supposed to be it's supposed to be contagious for a week, right?
I'm
What?
not sure. I think now they've changed it to where as long as you're not displaying symptoms, you're okay or something.
4 days, positive for 3 of those. Okay, so only 3 days did she test positive.
Wow. Always takes a little while to get back to normal after being sick. Yes,
Right.
it does.
I think there is a certain immunity once you've had it once, that your body builds up a memory of how to fight it, so that the
Mhm.
next time it's not as severe. And I think that's what's happened as a population done.
It
So,
keeps changing though.
yeah, of course it does. That's how
They
they
mutate.
mutate to be able to remain viable. But even in that regard, I think our bodies have developed a way to fight it. It is changing all the time, but there's
Mhm.
still the base level way that your body fights the proteins within the cellular structure of COVID stays the same.
TikTok shop.
Cellular
Sandy
structure?
says, no. 2, I didn't test, so I don't know.
Okay, so it could have been 5 days. Towen? You mean Murph?
Murph. Jimmy hasn't had it. She doesn't want it.
Well, they said that it's seemed to have been less contagious among younger children because they're one thing their immune system is more hyper. They
Mhm.
have a much stronger immune system in most children.
I mean, my kids have never had it, but Kyle and I both have had it.
I think you'll eventually most people will get it or will have
Yeah.
it. And I think that's a good thing. I remember when it first came out, my doctor saying this at the time I saw him, it was for something unrelated. He said, "This is so stupid what they're doing." And at that time, we were all under quarantine.
Right.
And I remember calling,
Morning, Kathy.
thinking I wouldn't be able to get into him. He goes, "No, you can come in. It's fine." And I went in and saw him, and he's like, "This is making me so mad." He said, "We need to all get this." He said, "As soon as we do, all of this can be over." And he explained to me at the time how it works. He said, a virus does not want to kill its host per se. It wants to mutate to a degree to where it is sustainable over a long period of time within a host, like the flu or the cold has done. Where you do catch it, it does reproduce, it is spread, but it does not necessarily. It's counterproductive for a virus to kill its host. So they may start out that way, and that's when they're most dangerous. But the sooner that it mutates to a lesser degree, the easier it is for us to live with it. Well, I was vaccinated. I don't know.
How long does it linger for in your system?
What, the vaccination? Well,
Mhm.
they said it's only good for a few months.
That's what I thought.
But the thing is, now that has come out, is they think that the body gets a genome code from the vaccination or from having the illness. In other words, It's almost like reading the blueprint for the sickness and going, oh, okay, here's how we take care of this.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point forward, your body has that information within its cellular structure. So it is more effective at fighting it off.
Morning, Frida.
That's the way the polio vaccine works.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're giving it a little map to a town. And once it's traveled that street, it knows how to get from point A to point B.
Right. I was still living up in Manhattan when the vid first hit. And it's so interesting hearing people down here talk about how it was handled and treated and things like that as opposed to where I'm from. Because they were so,
well, you say down here,
everything locked down.
It was very different in this building than it was the rest of the town.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, you come to here and do the show and then go home at 10 or 9 or 10,
Mm-hmm.
and the streets were empty.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one. We had in fact, I had a thing I had to carry in the truck showing that I was viable to be able to travel.
Right.
Stupid. The same thing happened during the Spanish flu.
Morning, Cece. I never got the vaccination and I've had it once. I mean, I got it a couple of times, but again, it was very different up in Manhattan than it is, or really was, from what it sounds like down here. I mean, up in Manhattan, the lockdown lasted for months and months. I mean, so many places closed down. And morning, Ottoman. How are you, Cece? It just felt like a totally different world. And then when we moved down here, I mean, there were still mask mandates and things like that up north before we moved down here. And then everyone, I mean, there was one point where Kyle wore a mask to work because he didn't really know better. I mean, that's what we were doing up there. And people were like, what are you doing? You don't have to do that. I got sent home, worked from home for 2.5 years. Holy cow. Kind of like your dad said, Candace, it was the same way for us. You work, just get your essential work done, and then you get out of there and go home. They wanted as few people in the building as possible. Beans is feeling better. She had a little bit of a rough night. It's tough to sleep when you're kind of on the tail end of being sick, but no fever. She hasn't had fever for 24 hours, and she's been on her antibiotics for that long, and she was ready to get back to school and life and things like that today. So you should be seeing her tonight. I didn't leave my small town for a while. I mean, that was the big thing, though, is they were like, don't travel. That's what they told people. That you should, like, Kyle and I had a whole trip planned and an event to go to and things like that, and it didn't happen because of COVID. All right. We'll do one more song. Oh, my gosh. Go away. What do you mean?
Well, Jay does join me tomorrow for the
Morning, Kaylee. Yeah.
We won't have one from 11 o'clock until when the other one starts at 8 p.m.
That's okay. As long as it's one a day. That's all we were told.
Yeah, I guess.
You know? And I think that's fine. We didn't say it's got to be one continuous. There always has to be something up there.
So I will build that email for him.
Oh, did we get another message? Oh. Mike texted back and said, okay, thanks. Morning, Ian. Did you see the JPD got 2 new canines? Bolton Max.
When does that end on Saturday? So it's 8 o'clock p.m. Friday to Saturday. This will start at 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. Sunday. So I need him to do a new music shootout that starts at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Actually, he could start it at, like, schedule it for 10 p.m. Saturday night, right?
Mm-hmm. 9 p.m. Morning, Xavier. All right, we got a sec here, 10 seconds. 5, 3.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country.
Here's Morgan Wallen.
On KIX 102.5.
Let's see. Romelda commented, craziest street name she's ever heard of. Possum Hollow, Deer Run. Teresa also said Possum Hollow. Jean said Hillbilly Heaven. Frogtown Road. Morning, Tai Tai. We have a toad that likes to hop around our backyard, and we've named him Spoink. And it's adorable because whenever Rain goes to try to play with him, he stops moving, and she gets so frustrated. And she goes, kind of nudges him around, and he won't interact with her, and then she'll walk off, and then he starts hopping again. And she goes running over real quick, and then he won't play with her, and she'll, and it is the cutest thing. I don't know if I have any recent pictures of Rain. Holy cow, I have so many Twisted Takes Tuesday pictures on here. Okay, no, I don't have any recent pictures of Rain. You bet she's getting big? Kinda. I mean, she's still pretty little. She's bigger than she was, of course, when we got her, but she's short. Got little legs. 3 seconds, Randy.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s this afternoon. It's 64 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and let us know what songs you want us to play back for you.
But we've been talking about the weirdest street name you've ever heard of.
623-1025 to call or text.
What's the weirdest one you've ever heard of? And some of these we may have heard before, but that's okay because they're just as funny the second time around.
That's true.
I mean, Not Your Lane is just as funny the second time you drive on it as it was the first time.
It makes you laugh every time.
What's the craziest one you've ever heard of?
Hollywood, California, wiener cutoff.
No way!
Google it, you'll find it.
Wait a minute. I think my ex-wife lives on that street.
I don't know.
Or Lorena Bobbitt, maybe?
Maybe Lorraine. But it's there. Google it, you'll see.
What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Wada Wada Road. It's out in Oklahoma near a lake.
Like a lot of water.
Yeah.
A lot of
There you
water
go.
road. What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Gooch Road.
Gooch.
Drive on down to Gooch Road. Sounds a little nasty, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Yeah, it does.
They need to clean that road up.
What is the weirdest or craziest street name you've ever heard of?
I was visiting relatives up in Norwich, Vermont. I was driving through Norwich, and there was a sign on the outside of this general store, and it said, "No, this is not Route 5.
Apparently, Route 7 was getting confused with Route 5 there for a while.
Oh, well, so many people were getting lost. Yeah. There was a fork in the road. We laughed about that for years.
I mean, how bad do things have to be before you eventually say, that's it, I've got to go paint on the side of the building this message to everyone?
Uh-huh.
Things had to have been quite bad, I think, probably.
What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Thank you for the follow, Frida. Candace says, I don't think our family will ever be over Schifferdecker. It was our favorite when we first moved to Joplin, and I still love it.
And the way they pronounce it, Schifferdecker.
Schifferdecker.
Or is it? I can never remember. It is Schifferdecker.
It is Schiffer, yeah.
And it should be pronounced Schifferdecker, but we all say Schiffendecker.
Yep. Morning, Clarice. Morning, last Autobot. Good morning, Zai. With great exaggeration, too. Hey, Tony. Hey, Candy. Let's see. Terry says, that'll do it road in Pea Ridge. That always makes me think, what is that movie? That'll do it, pig. That'll do it. Babe.
What'd you just send me?
That was you, not me. All right.
What did you send me? I'm afraid to play over the air, but I'm going to, I guess, anyway.
Uh-oh.
Schiffendecker. Schiffendecker.
Schiffendecker.
Oh, boy. Come on my yard for me, Candace. It's been a long time since you've done anything around the house.
Holy cow. Morning, Dom Pen. Major, what are you doing? Been so quiet today.
What are you doing, Major?
Major, Candace is paying my bills.
Put that thing back where it came from.
Hello there, Mama Bear.
I did for a long time. With great exaggeration. Schiffendecker.
Schiffendecker.
There's so many German, Swedish, Bavarian, Bulgarian, so many of that influence right around this area. Mm-hmm. You can tell a lot of the early settlers in this area were from Middle Europe because of the names. Dunaweg, Duquesne, Schiffendecker, stuff like that just all over the place.
Not to be confused with Duquesne.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that street name, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Morning, Alicia. All right, we got to find us the video.
Okay, I'm looking through some of these headlines. They did not include the stories with these, just the headlines, so that you can speculate as to what the story pertained itself or go look it up. Number 1, whether you're wearing it or eating it, lobster sends a powerful message.
Why would you be wearing lobster?
I don't know. That's the whole story. Here's number 2. Cybertruck owners are facing raccoon attacks. Here's what we know.
Okay.
Number 3, I started playing the bagpipes again after having my teeth pulled out.
Oh. Okay.
And here's another one. Why the state recommends not eating Florida pythons.
Why does that need to be said?
Well, they are having their hunting season right now.
Right.
They're a big deal right now. So I'm sure there's some of those Everglades rednecks in Florida that they're thinking, well, why not? We eat the possums off the highway.
Uh-huh. Morning, Grandma. Give it a try. See what happens.
So I'm curious, why not eat them? So if I search Google, and then here is the headline from the Palm Beach Post, Python Challenge, why state recommends not eating Florida pythons. Because of the high risk of unhealthy mercury levels in their meat.
Oh. Not what I thought, but okay.
Okay, that's that story. Let's go back a little bit. Let's get to I started playing bagpipes after I had my teeth
Morning,
pulled
Holly.
out. That is from the BBC.
Mm-hmm.
A
That feels like
pipe
a BBC
major was
thing.
told he needed surgery on his tongue after being diagnosed with mouth cancer and was able to start playing again once he had his teeth pulled. The implant stems that he had to be fitted with helped him to hold a bottom denture securely in place, allowing him to finally be able to hold the reed again.
Good for him.
Okay. Cybertruck owners and raccoon attacks. That is from the Dig website, dig.com.
What is Dig? I've never heard of that one.
It is a internet culture news site.
Okay.
The raccoons are right through, one person commented. Okay, it's a video story, so never mind. Apparently, we don't get to read it.
Not for you.
Whether you're wearing it or eating it, lobster sends a powerful message. It's from the Portland Press Herald, the story of how lobster became the symbol of Maine.
People walk around Maine wearing lobsters?
Lobster images. So it's apparently a stylish logo, decorating with it. They say the Rockefellers, a smart marketing campaign, and a ritual of cracking into a lobster all played roles in making it intrinsic to the state's identity. They have the Red Jacket brand, which has a lobster on it. You probably start your car with keys hanging from a lobster keychain, set your morning cup of coffee on a lobster trap coffee table, or season your food with a pair of lobster claw, salt, and pepper shakers. Okay. Yeah, the headlines were much better than the stories.
We were good just having that.
Reddit also has a new topic up today. What is the weird thing you and your significant other do together? Okay, stop. Stop before your brain goes there. We're not talking about that.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about, here's one. When we argue about something stupid, one of us goes in and gets 2 children's party hats from the kitchen, and we have to put them on to continue arguing. I love that.
That's great.
Homing beacon. We live in a crowded city, and when we lose track of each other in stores and in the streets, we have a specific noise we make until we find each other. People look at us like we're nuts. I do this with my wife. I gotta get my whistle going.
You're obnoxious to shop with.
Or I go, just that. And she will instantly turn and look and come find me.
Mm-hmm.
This one says, we like smush our faces on each other's with really wide eyes and say, can you see me now? And the other says, no. Can you see me now? I need to write these down.
Candace says, me and Greg say Marco Polo.
Yep.
Morning, Katrina.
Once in a while, this person says, when going to hold the other person's hand, one of us will quickly change it into an actual handshake and say, congratulations, you're a wiener head.
You're a wiener head.
I love it. These
That's
are
great.
genius. Our stuffed animals have voices and personalities and very complex interpersonal relationships that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
I think the bear's having sex with the giraffe again. You know, that kind of thing.
that kind of thing. TikTok shop.
Yeah. This one says, we lift our T-shirts when we hug sometimes because warm belly on warm belly is the best feeling.
No.
He is a bit taller, so it can be tricky to get it right.
That's fair.
This one says, we wear matching underwear in fun patterns like tacos, watermelon slices, raccoons, pizza, orcas, etc. Not every day, but we try to coordinate it, and it works out about half the time. This guy says, I read to her for half an hour before bed every night.
Aw, that's nice.
I've done this before for Gina.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare, but if she thinks she may have trouble going to sleep, or if I'm in something really good, I'll say, you want to hear some more of it? And I'll read within 2 minutes.
Seconds.
She is dead to the world. KIX 102.5.
Here's Keith Urban.
On KIX.
Morning, Carmen.
I love the congratulations, you're a wiener head.
Yeah, that's great.
And the can you see me now? That's a very me thing to do, I think.
Oh my gosh, my phone's blowing up. I just got added to a group chat.
Hate it. Leave it. Immediately go in and turn off notifications for those. I will not be a part of your time monopolization. Ooh, on Netflix tonight, Secret Lives of Orangutans comes out.
Just what I've always wanted to know.
They follow
About
a
their
remarkable
secret
group
lives.
of orangutans in pristine jungles of Sumatra, narrated by David Attenborough.
Dave, okay. I was going to say.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What is the weirdest street name you've ever heard of? Right? An F.
An F?
Yeah, alphabetical. Spelled Faulker. Yeah. No. Right.
Right, of course.
She does today, though, doesn't she? Right? What did you end up naming it? What did you end up naming it, though? Fillmore. Oh, that's boring.
That's not quite as fun.
It's not as good. Should have named it Fudge Pucker or something like that. We got 30 seconds. You're right. Thanks.
You too, bye.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 850.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the mid-80s. It's 64 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about the weirdest street name you've ever heard of.
623-1025 to call or text.
What's yours?
Fortune Teller Road.
Fortune Teller Road.
I wonder if there's actually a fortune teller that lives on this road and tells fortune. She'd make a fortune.
Yeah, she'd be a happy medium.
Made me wonder.
Named Zelda.
I get a happy medium. That was good.
Thank you. It's no good if I have to explain
I know,
it.
sorry. What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Badger. I had gotten a wreck on a street named Badger, and my brother-in-law thought I said I got hit by a badger.
Because honey badger don't care. What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
Lick Skillet.
Was it Lick Skillet Road?
It was Lick Skillet Road when I lived in Virginia.
Hopefully it's not hot when you lick that skillet.
Yeah.
I would think it would be very hot.
Burn Tongue Lane's right over by that.
What's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
It's called Chuckanut.
Chuckanut?
Chuckanut.
Chuckanut
Yeah.
Road or Chuckanut Street?
Chuckanut Road.
Because while you're driving on that road,
You're going to chuck some nuts.
Yeah, I'm on Chuckanut.
what's the craziest street name you've ever heard of?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover, just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Morning, Allie. Thank you to whoever invited Allie to join. Oh, my gosh.
I'm looking what else is going to be on. There's a new movie on Netflix called Incoming. Does anybody watch the lottery thing that's on Prime?
No.
I've saved that. It's got
I want to, though. John Cena's in that one.
yeah,
Awkwafina's in it.
Awkwafina. It looks like it'll be funny.
I hope so.
There's a new episode of the Bad Monkey
Oh,
on
Candace
Apple
has
TV.
seen it. She said it's funny.
Reasonable Doubt comes out on Hulu tonight. Incoming is the about the first week of high school, the biggest party of the year. Mistakes will be made as 4 teenage boys navigate a mayhem and
Coming of
debauchery.
age, body.
Yeah. Lots of nudity, probably.
Kathy says, what's the name of it, the lottery one? It's called Jackpot.
Jackpot, yeah.
She said, Candace says it's got some dumb moments, but it's a good watch.
The one I can't recommend enough is the new Mad Max movie on Max.
Furiosa, right?
Furiosa. Yes, so good.
Morning,
Man,
Zane.
they did a good job on that. The New York Times presents Lie to Fly. It's in a documentary on effects. It's a pilot's promising career takes a dark turn when he's accused of attempting to down a plane after taking psychedelic mushrooms. That's a documentary. Who cares? The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat. That looks stupid. That's on Hulu. Pachinko comes out on Apple TV. I've had that saved for a while. I can't remember what it's about. So those are all things for over the weekend. It's going to be hot weather this weekend. Probably the last warm weekend we're going to have for a while.
Oh, please.
I don't know. They said maybe Labor Day might be warm again. But after Labor Day, long-term predictions are that we've got a cold front coming in. That is going to actually bring temperatures way down. I mean, they're talking like maybe 40s or 50s.
Ooh.
Which is stupid.
Monday's supposed to be 95, Tuesday 95, Wednesday 93.
Yeah.
So next week is still going to be hot.
Next week will be our probably our last really, really hot week
Good morning, Amanda.
of the summer, which we've only had three
That's okay.
weeks that have been in the upper 90s, which does not seem right at all. That's not normal. Whatever happened to global warming? It's been a very cool summer.
Oh, Candace says she's going to SDC this weekend.
Are you really?
It's going to be hot. Thank you for the gift, Amanda.
Speaking of SDC, all next week, guys, we're going to be giving away Silver Dollar City tickets. I mean, all day, every day, everybody's going to be giving them away all week long. So you've got a really, really good chance at winning a pair of these tickets. They're doing this for the Country Music Days Festival that is going to be coming up in September, featuring Ricochet, Lone Star, and Sarah Evans. Are all going to be performing there on separate nights.
I'd love to see Sarah Evans. Oh, and Lone Star.
But you don't have to. I would really like to see Sarah Evans. But you don't have to use them during that time. You can use them anytime between now and the end of the year. So that's going to be a pretty big giveaway. The week after that,
Thank you guys for sharing the live.
we're going to have Born and Raised Festival passes, which we don't have nearly as many as I thought
Okay, good to know.
because Jill had trouble communicating that. She said, "You got 60 pair." She meant it. We talked about this. I told you. Yeah. So anyway, we have 12.
Missed you, Megan. Morning, Francis.
And why isn't that showing up?
All right, well, let's say goodbye, and we're going to squash and figure it out and go from there. I really got to pee. And we got to get moving on the takeover. So have a fabulous rest of your day. Tomorrow is Friday. Woohoo! Wow, he goes, woohoo. He's so happy it's Friday tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.